Hey, what's going on, guys? Phil Stepto here with Buyers List Arbitrage, and I'm going to show you the single fastest way to super affiliate status. We're definitely not going to be talking about how to make 50 AdSense sites or how to build Amazon sites or anything ridiculous like that. It's only going to earn you $10 to $20 a day. I'm here to teach you how to build a legitimate online business that's going to potentially bring you up to 500 to $1,000 a day if you work at it and if you continue to build it up. I will go ahead and give you kind of a disclaimer here. This does require a little bit of work. It's not something that you're going to plug and play. I definitely recommend that you approach any system that guarantees to make you any money without work with serious caution. That stuff is 99% crap, and you're wasting your money, you're wasting your time. I've been there, I've done that, and I don't want to see you go down that same road. So we're definitely not going to be doing any of that stuff. So let's go ahead and dive right on in. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about who I am and what I've done, what my favorite types of marketing are, and why I made this product. So first off, my name's Phil Stepto, and I'm a young online entrepreneur from West Virginia. I'm a 21-year-old guy. I'm definitely one of the younger marketers you'll see on the scene. Um, I'm definitely kind of new to the scene. I've only been here for a few years now, and I'm definitely on my way up to the top and trying to bring as many people with me as possible. So, like I said, I've been making money online for the past few years, but it's only in the past year or so, 1 to 2 years, that I've really made a career out of it, and I've really been able to change my life. And my favorite types of marketing are definitely email marketing, social marketing, and obviously information marketing. I love email marketing because it's so diverse and complex. It requires a lot of work. However, the more work you put into email marketing, the more money you make. I love social marketing because I'm a pretty social guy. I love to communicate with others. I love to talk about events and ideas, and social marketing is the perfect platform for that. And obviously, I love information marketing because, first of all, I love information. I love to share information. And two, I love to help others. So if I can create something that has awesome value and share that with the world, I'm all about it. And finally, I made this product for you because I'm simply tired of seeing tons of lousy products on the Warrior Forum and JVZoo that really don't give people an easy way to reach a full-time income. Things like product creation. I mean, I love product creation, and I always recommend people to get into product creation. I have a coaching program on product creation, so I definitely won't sit here and say it's the worst thing in the world to get into. It's an amazing thing to get into, but it requires some work. It requires you to learn. And some people work 9 to 5s, and they just simply do not have time to learn that at this point. So this is a great alternative route, and it's much faster, it's much easier, and it works every time. So what are you going to need? Well, basically, I mean, all you're going to need, honestly, is just a little bit of typing experience. I'll tell you a little bit about that as well as a way around that later in the presentation. You're going to need a squeeze page. If you don't know what a squeeze page is, it basically allows you to collect the email address of a visitor, turn them into a subscriber, and later on a buyer. You're obviously also going to need an email marketing service. I like GetResponse, Aweber, Imnica. I use Constant Contact, so I love that, of course. But there's others like Mailchimp out there as well. You can check out. There's literally tons that you can check out, guys, and I recommend that you test things out and find what works best for you. However, I will say that you do need an autoresponder that sends immediately. And like I said at the very beginning, you're going to need a tiny bit of patience. The results are massive and life changing when you do this properly, and it's more than worth the wait. This is not, once again, something that you're going to be able to plug and play in the next 20 minutes. This requires a little bit of work, but if you work at this and if you stay true to this, this has the absolutely has the power to change your life forever. And optionally, you can kind of have a few dollars to speed the process up. You can, we'll talk about things like grabbing PLR and, Fiverr and things like that. But there's free alternatives to that, and that's completely optional. You really don't even have to have a single dollar other than for the squeeze page email marketing service to make this work. So what are we going to be doing? Well, as you may have guessed, we're going to be creating a quick and easy report to build a buyer's list. And you're thinking, oh geez, I've got to know what I'm talking about. I've got to know I've got to know all this stuff that I really don't know. And it's going to be hard for me. Absolutely not. And I'm going to tell you how to do this quickly and easily every single time. The same secrets that I use personally to do this. But a buyer's list is the key to online success. Don't let anybody tell you that solo ads or any lousy crap like that, freebie lists are gonna work. That doesn't work. That freebie lists, first of all, don't work because people get into your list in the first place for free. So unless you're giving them something for free every single time, they're not going to pull out their credit card. And so you'll see these lists of 50,000 people that only bring, 100, 200, $300 a day, and they really should be bringing tens of thousands per day. So, a buyer's list is also very important because it gives you a proven and consistent income. You can do things like affiliate commissions, which I love. You can do more launches. You can actually go and launch your own products from the list you build here. You can do webinars, which are awesome. I always recommend you guys go out there and do webinars. They're extremely powerful. Talk about a ton of money. Back end sales, etc. Anything under the sun, guys, that you can think of, you can do with a buyer's list, and it's amazing. And you can also sell coaching, consultancy, stuff like that. So a buyer's list is always better than a freebies list and simply relying on launches. I've actually I've actually heard of several people who have 2,000 sale launches, and they won't really even collect their buyers into a list, and that kind of floors me because imagine if everybody that went to McDonald's only went through McDonald's once. Would they still be the same company? So normally building a buyer's list would require you to launch your own products, but there is a secret way around this that I am sharing with you today, and this is just an awesome treat. I wish I had known this years ago. It would have made my life so much easier than when I first started out. And we're basically going to be catching the wave of huge launches and grabbing as many buyers as possible simply by providing product creators with something that they already need, and that is bonus value. For example, buying this product, you're going to see that in the sales page, I had bonuses laid out. That's very important. Bonuses are a huge, huge, huge part of making sales because you need to convince people that even if the main product doesn't work, the bonuses cover the cost. So you definitely can take advantage of getting onto, a huge launch by providing the bonus material. Many of the people who launch don't want to have to create the bonus material. It's ridiculous. It's annoying. Most of them end up buying PLR, including myself. Sometimes I will buy PLR. Other times I will release my own stuff as a bonus. So why does this work? Well, simply put, this works because buyers are buyers, regardless of whether they buy your product or somebody else's. If they can spend even $1, and actually, let me take a step back and repeat what my mentor always taught me. Science has proven that the buying process occurs in the subconscious mind. So that being said, as soon as somebody spends $1, it's no different than spending 1,000. $10,000, $100,000. It's simply a different kind of process. So, a buyer is just somebody that you want to be in touch with. So, you don't need to, as I say right here, there are two ways to do this. You can take the buyer to a sales page and make them pay for your report, or you can do what I recommend and just give it away for free through a sales page. And you're thinking, well, that kind of contradicts what you're saying earlier because you said that you don't want to build a freebies list. You want to build a list of people that are willing to pay. Well, that step in the process has been skipped by them buying the original product. So what are the steps inside of this product? They're very, very easy. It's just 4 steps. You can literally every single time repeat this. So step one is just to decide your niche. You need to figure out what interests you, what you're good at, what you have the most experience in, and what you love to do. Now, I'll talk about this obviously in the next slide, but you want to stick to something when you start out. You absolutely don't want to be jumping around. You don't want to be providing, bonus stuff to a list building launch and then a Kindle launch. You're going to build a list of people that it's just going to be like a grab bag, and that's really not ideal for making a ton of money with affiliate marketing. You want to be extremely, extremely intentional in everything that you do in your marketing. So step two, you're going to want to create the report. I'm going to tell you about, all the different ways that you can go about making your report, how to actually even export the file. I'll actually hop you over into Microsoft Word and show you, exactly what you need to do to export it as a PDF and get all that stuff set up. But, it's really not nearly as hard as you think. Step three, and this is my favorite part because I'm a very social person, but that is to connect with product creators and track launches. So basically, I'm going to teach you how to actually network, build yourself up in authority, and become the go-to guy or gal for bonus material in a specific niche. So basically, you're going to just approach these product creators, these marketers, and say, look, I love your product, but it needs this as a bonus. And I'm also obviously going to teach you how to track launches and tell, what's coming up so you can kind of plan who you're getting in touch with and, kind of automate the entire process. And step four is finally just to build your list and mail related affiliate offers. I'm going to teach you all of my secrets, or most of my secrets. I'm not going to spoil you guys, but most of my secrets for mailing related affiliate offers. So let's dive right on in and get to step one. So step one is decide. And the first thing that you're going to need to do is decide which niche you're going with. And you will need to choose something to do with internet marketing. You definitely don't want to go into health or dating. I mean, you're welcome to do that in the future, but let's just start with internet marketing because that's what I can get you on, a proven track record to getting in on these niches and building out your buyers list from these niches. So I recommend list building, traffic, and making money. These are things that do very, very, very well in product creation. Making money, obviously, things like Fiverr, arbitrage. Even if it's just $10 per day, people love that stuff to add on to whatever income they already have, or if they don't have any income at all. But like I said, you need to find what interests you and what you're good at, and you need to pick a niche so that you can later target product launches to leech off of. You definitely do not want to, as I said a minute ago, hop around from niche to niche. That's a huge mistake. Huge mistake. Do not do that. Pick something and stay with it to the end. This definitely has to do with also mailing affiliate offers. I'll tell you a little bit about that at the end of the presentation, but you definitely don't want to build a list on, list building and then send them to Kindle products. They're going to get really confused, they're going to unsubscribe, and you're not going to make any money. So let's get right on into step two. Step one's really short. That's definitely the easiest part for most people is just to kind of decide what they want to do. So to create the product, there are a few ways to do this. It's not hard. You don't have to be 100% unique. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. I don't know why people in marketing think that information is new. Marketing has been around for thousands of years. The internet is simply the medium. So, as I said, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can literally take something that's already out there and improve it. And the easiest way is to simply buy a WSO or a JVZoo product in your niche that you've chosen, replicate the results. You need to be able to show proof that it works and make it unique and add extra value. Now, listen very carefully to this. Do not copy or fraudulently use someone else's materials. Please don't do that. I'm not trying to teach people how to steal other people's content. You need to be unique and add extra value. So, you can take the information that's already out there, improve it, and make it better, but don't just take the information. Step two, you can do this a little bit differently than the first one. You can actually repeat the same process with PLR. PLR stands for private label rights, and it means that you own the rights to the item that you purchase. Obviously, the PLR rights kind of differ from product to product, so you want to read that. But you can simply rewrite a high quality report based upon PLR. Once again, do not copy it or do not just try to sell the PLR, but that is the bonus material. Make it your own and add extra value. As I'll always tell you guys, adding value to people is the number one way to becoming rich, rich, rich. Because if you can provide value, people are going to throw money at you whether you like it or not. There are two types of currency in the world: there's information and there's influence. So if you can provide one of those two, you're going to be rich. So a few websites that are great for PLR are these three I've listed below: plrminimart.com, Tiffany Lambert's sites, amazing, amazing site for getting some high quality stuff, as well as JVZoo and Warrior Forum. You browse JVZoo and find products based upon PLR. You can also browse the Warrior Forum under the search function and search for PLR WSOs and rework those. And optionally, as I promised at the beginning, a way around making a report is to do one by video instead. You can actually use Microsoft PowerPoint. If you don't have PowerPoint, you can find a free alternative online, and you're going to need a microphone and a screen recorder. That's the only thing. But you can actually drastically reduce the time it takes to write this. I understand writing a report can take, when I actually wrote Fast Traffic Secrets, another one of my products, it took me days and days and days, compared to Social Media Massacre, one of my other products, which was a video, and it took me, a couple hours. And that's just the power of video and why I love video. So that's definitely, that's definitely an option for you. And I urge you to think about that if you don't have all the time in the world. So when creating your report, you're going to want to use a word processor like Microsoft Word. You can get a free alternative using Google. You can easily find one. There's tons of them out there. But basically all you're going to do is just create a title page, type out your content, 7 to 15 pages is plenty, and add a final conclusion and a step-by-step summary. You want to be very clear, right to the point, no fluff. People will appreciate you if you do not fluff out a product. People can't stand that, including me. And be sure to include a link to your website at the end if you have one. Now, this can be extremely powerful for back-end sales, even though you're giving this away for free. If you offer coaching, if you offer to teach people any type of method that's going to make them money online, you can make a ton of money doing this. And I don't recommend that you include affiliate links directly in your report for the simple reason that people will be turned off from your stuff because they don't like to be sold. Remember that people only want to be sold when something is super important. So if you're constantly trying to send them stuff, that's like reports that are 12 pages and there's an affiliate link every page, or even, 2 in a report, or even 1, I would say, then they're going to be turned away from you. Remember that your primary goal is to provide value. Like I said earlier, if you can do that, people are going to throw money at you whether you like it or not. They're going to trust you, and trust is what will make you a ton of money online. So after you're finished, you're going to want to export or save as the document as a PDF file. So let's actually head over to Microsoft Word, take a look at how I've got everything set up and how to export as a PDF. So here we are inside of Microsoft Word. This is actually one of my products. This is Fast Traffic Secrets. And I'm actually just going to walk you through the product and let you see how I did it. But basically I just have, a title page. This is actually an image. I did the image myself using a template. But you can get one made for $5 on Fiverr.com. If you search for like Kindle ebook cover, something like that, you can get them done really quick and for just $5. So it's not something you need to know how to do. I'm not good at graphics at all, nor do I have any experience in graphics. But next up, I have, a little disclaimer that's just for legal protection, obviously a copyright and whatnot. I basically just have the content flowing immediately. It goes all the way down. I'm actually going to skip all the way through the content here. And basically, at the very, very end, you'll notice that I have a link to my Facebook page, my help desk, obviously, for support. But I also have some back end stuff in here as well. People to check out my other products. You don't have to do your own products. You can do something else that's related to your products as well at the very end. That's what I say. Don't include them inside of the content, but maybe at the very end where people will actually, be wowed over actually reading the entire product, listening to the entire product. So the end is definitely an awesome, awesome place to do that. If you do a video, you can actually do kind of a README style PDF file, just as a bonus. If you enjoyed this product, check out these other products. So as you can see, I have everything laid out in a very, very simple and a very strict format. None of this is invented. This is literally just copied from another ebook as far as how it's laid out. They're all the same. You don't have to think of any crazy, new way of doing an ebook. Literally just following the title, disclaimer, your content, a summary at the very end, a conclusion, and a link to your website if you have one, or to another affiliate product. So basically what's going to happen here at this point is if you guys actually go up here, you can go to File, or above File, you can go to the little Save icon, or you can press Control and S. And basically it's just going to pop up here as soon as my computer decides to cooperate. Looks like my computer doesn't want to cooperate here. But what you can do is you can, there we go. You can go to Save As, and you can click this drop down right here and go down to PDF, and that's exactly what we want. And if we go ahead and name our report, which it's already named, you press Save, it's going to pop up with your new report. And obviously my computer is taking a second here. But as soon as that's done, you guys will have a complete PDF that is good to go. It's going to be an ebook format. Everybody's going to be able to open it, and you'll be ready to move on to the next step of actually integrating your file or your report into your autoresponder. So let's go ahead and actually, I'm going to go ahead and skip forward to when my PDF decides to show up here. So you guys, oh, there we go. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, 100% good to go. This is high quality. It's ready to rock and roll. This is actually just the way it is as soon as you buy the product. So it's very simple to do. You don't have to have any crazy ebook software or anything like that. It can literally be done in Microsoft Word or a free alternative. So now that we've done that, let's actually go on and move to the autoresponder step. So let's move on to step 3, and this is my favorite. It's honestly the simplest part other than deciding your niche, and that is connecting with other marketers and product creators. This is the entire bread and butter of this process. And I actually want to go ahead and tell you a story quickly before we do this to inspire you to take this to an entirely new level. Several months ago, a gentleman approached me who was having trouble paying his bills. He was hardly making any money online. He was really, really, really struggling, and he really wanted to do this. And basically what I taught him was just to transition from a buyer's mindset to a seller's mindset and start networking with people, start trying to do products with people. And he formed very powerful relationships just within those few months. He started networking with large names like Bill Hugall. And he went from not earning barely anything to having a $13,000 month a few months later. So, I mean, he was able to turn that's more than a full-time income, and he's well on his way to being quite well off. So I'm very proud of him, very happy for him. And that's really just evidence of how powerful networking is in internet marketing. That's literally all this is at the end of the day, guys, is networking. But if you don't track your product launches using one of the following, you have JV Notified Pro, JV Launch Calendar, Warrior JV, Munch Eye, You also have Warrior Plus. They have a product launch calendar. You can literally just go and find out what is selling well. You can go on the Warrior forum, check how many replies, how many thread views, as well as if they have anything in the title like early bird special. You can check the dime sales too. If the dime sale is above an even figure and there's one copy left, it's selling. You can just refresh the page 10 minutes later to see if it's still selling. Those are good products to get in on and be on their download page. Warrior Plus is another one. In their affiliate dashboard, you can browse offers that are converting well. You definitely want to go for stuff that has a high conversion rate, as well as you know tons of sales coming in, preferably at least 25 to 50 sales. And finally, JVZoo. JVZoo is an amazing place to find awesome offers to hop on board with. I recommend that you do the first step here and actually track product launches on JVZoo because it's a tad different than the Warrior Forum side of things and WSOs. But simply message the creator directly, guys. Go out there on Facebook and reach out to them, friend them, email them, message their support, something, and just let them know you need to be in touch with them. I've got a tiny little story for you here. When I first started out, I friended about 80 people in one day. I was like, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to network with all these big names. I'm going to try to get in touch with them. And I thought nobody would accept my request. Funny story, all 80 of them accepted the request in 24 hours. That's just ridiculous. And literally every single product creator that I aspired to be was able to see what statuses I was posting, what kind of stuff I was promoting, and it was extremely powerful, and it's put me way, way, way ahead of anything that I've ever done before. It's just simply networking. So be sure to remember that. And, as I say, go out there on the Warrior Forum, PM these guys. Go on Facebook, message them, friend them. Don't be scared to do that. Go on JVZoo, get their email address, email them, and then just tell them that you've made a bonus product to accompany their awesome product. You want to tell them, you want to go through their product first of all. You want to buy it and just say, hey, I'm a fan, so I made this bonus product to go on your sales page because I think that this is really, really, really awesome. If they say no, don't worry about it. What you can actually do at that point, I recommend that you go the launch calendar route and actually get ahead of the game before these people design their pages. Some product creators are super lazy and they will not edit their pages once they're done. So, you're literally not going to have any chance with some people because they're just lazy. But others would be happy to do that for you because you're helping them. But just tell them that they can add the bonus to their thank you page or their download page. Send them a link to your squeeze page. This is really important. Do not send them just a download link. Send them to the squeeze page. If they say they won't do a squeeze page, tell them you're not interested. And the reason you need a squeeze page is to capture the buyer leads. So they may also ask for a cover image and a brief description. As far as a cover image goes, I recommend you get one done on Fiverr. Get a really high quality one if you don't have one. You can make an ebook cover as far as like a 3D ebook that you see on the Warrior Forum and JVZoo with a simple Google search. You can type in 3D ebook cover maker. I believe one is my 3D ebook cover or something like that. But anyways, a simple Google search can find free tools to do that for you. And a brief description. Just be as descriptive as possible. Be straight to the point. 3 to 4 lines with the real guts of what it offers and the end result for the reader. So step 4, this is the final step, and this is to build. And this is really this is in your hands, guys, as far as how much you want to earn with this. Because you can go and do this once and you can make $100 a day, $200 a day. You can go out and do this 50 times, build a buyer's list of 30, 40,000, and have a larger buyer's arsenal than just about anybody else in internet marketing. Back end funneling is so powerful. This is so much easier and faster than launching products. Launching products may be more profitable in the short term, but in the long term, what you're doing here right now is way more profitable than product creation. So when these products launch and buyers opt into your list, you're going to be able to mail them related affiliate offers via an affiliate link. And what you can do is you can send it for Warrior Plus, JV Zoo, ClickBank, etc. And this is honestly the best way to make some awesome money, all while building a huge buyers list. You don't have to know a ton about the products. I always recommend that you go in there and you get review access, you analyze it, make sure it's good. You never want to send your list crap. Make sure that you learn something from it. And if you do and you think it's going to help them, then send it on down their way. Send out an email that's nice and brief. Just bullet point the benefits of the product. Have a catchy headline and include your affiliate link in there. And you're also going to want to personalize your email as much as possible. Use things like their first name, um, you know, stuff like that to get people more interested in what you're saying, so that they're not programmed to think that you're a robot or anything like that. And only mail related offers. This is crazy when I see people do this. If you chose list building as your niche, do not mail Kindle or AdSense offers to your list. Seriously, think about this. This is like walking into a Chinese restaurant and the menu has been changed to Italian. People are going to be like, what the heck? So definitely do not do this. It's not going to convert well. People are just going to unsubscribe from you, and it's just wasting your time. So you don't want to do that. So, like I said, repeat this process to watch your buyers list grow to a monstrous size. Literally doing this as many times as you want is what this is all about. You don't have to do this 50 times. You can do it once. If it's very successful, you'll be able to make $100 to $200 a day. If you do this 10 times, 15 times, you can easily get up to several $1,000s a day. And you're talking serious income at that point and serious affiliate status. As I always say, list size does not matter, but it certainly helps. A buyer's list, this is the glory of a buyer's list. There are people that have a buyer's list out there of 100 people that make over $1 million a year. So, you can do high ticket offers. Some people just love to buy high ticket offers. They love coaching programs, membership sites, training stuff. I always recommend that you sell that stuff. High ticket sales are much easier than low ticket sales. It's the same process, guys. When somebody spends $1, they're just as likely to spend $1,000. It's the same mental process. And remember that it takes $10,005 commissions to make $50,000 per month, but it only takes $500 sales to make that same amount. So think about that. And one thing that I actually skipped over here I want to go back and cover is that you need to mail your list twice a day. Some people disagree with me on this, but I've just had terrible luck with mailing my list every once in a while. And the reason for this is that your list will forget about you if you do not mail them enough. And this is simply because, first of all, each email that you send out, only about 10% of the same people are going to see it every time. So this means that new people are going to see it every single time that you mail it out. So even as is, people aren't seeing your emails as much as they should. It's very rare, unless you really know what you're doing with email marketing, that everybody's really going to be able to see every single one of your emails if you really mastered your list and know when they're active. As I always say, once in the morning, once in the evening is a great place to start. Basically, you just want to learn your list. You want to learn what they respond to best, and try to sell them as many high-ticket products as possible. Coaching, seminars, membership sites, advanced training on what your niche is, stuff like that. That's really going to help them. So, thank you very much for buying this. This has been an amazing investment. I don't think you have any idea until you go out and take action as far as how powerful this is. I use this. My business partners use this. It works, hands down. Anybody that says that this doesn't work has no idea what they're talking about. And, I recommend that you check out the upsell as well. I think that's something that will really help you out. I'll include a link in a PDF inside of this file. But if you have any questions whatsoever, go to philsteptoe.com/helpdesk and be sure to choose the buyer's list arbitrage option. I have a very, very good support team. I'm always answering my support tickets as fast as possible. And, I'm here to help you guys. Remember that. So if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to head over there. And as always, for more amazing products and to take your internet marketing to an entirely new level, check out philstepto.com. Thanks a lot, guys, and best of luck.